Good afternoon, Fibbel. Welcome to Play Game Fast. Do you mind telling us a little about yourself?
All right. I'm Fibbel or Fibbel7. I started speedrunning in kind of 2020, 2019. Minecraft got me interested in it, but my first speed game was Quick Draw. And through that, I was kind of introduced to Google speedrunning, and ever since then, that's kind of pretty much what I've been doing. I'm pretty prolific in the community as far as speedrunning and records go. Um, yeah, I love the community. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. So I know you speedrun a bunch of games in the little Google community. What are some of your favorites? Like your favorite games?
Mhm. So I think Quick Draw being my first one, I really liked it a lot. And as time goes on, um, I'm becoming more and more kind of nostalgic for it, just because I was so like excited and like I'd feel just giddy whenever I'd get a new quick draw personal best. And as I speedrun more and more, maybe that feeling kind of wears off. So I love quick draw. Of course, I love Champion Island. Champion Island is just so
Yeah.
amazing. I love speedrunning it. Yeah. um yeah, as far as other Google games go, um I mean, Lotteria is pretty cool. um yeah, Lottery was fun. I don't know. A lot of the games in the Google series are fun. They're just not like, super duper fun. They're just
um,
like, cool little games. Like, for example, like Kids with Coding. Um,
as mentioned in the
like,
last episode, you put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to that game. Like,
well,
why?
well, actually, I mean, I'll tell you how I got into it. I am just kind of like looking around for new games in the series to speedrun. I see this one. Pretty much nobody runs it, so I ran it and I got the record in about 30 minutes, actually. Um, and then I just submitted the run, and then later on I had to become the mod because nobody cared about it. Um, and that's kind of how it goes with every single Google game that I try. I'm just looking around for something new to try. I'll try it. I'll learn all the strategies and get a good run, and then later on I'll use my expertise in all doodles. So yeah.
Comb through the 70 channels in the Google Discord server looking for something new to play.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um, So you mentioned that like the first game, like you got some inspiration from Minecraft. First game you really played was Quick Draw. Is there any more of a backstory to what really got you into speedrunning?
Yeah, so that was around the time when Minecraft speedrunning was blowing up, and we're all like, "Whoa, dream, so awesome, to become a Minecraft speedrunner." So me and a group of friends were doing it, and of course we sucked. Um, but I I just found the kind of process of lowering your time, learning new things, getting better and better. It was just so addicting. Um, it was just so addicting, like getting a gold split or getting a personal best. And of course, like running Minecraft, I would never get a world record, but that was kind of a dream. Uh, you know,
A
so
dream.
yeah. So um, even more backstory. When I was probably in sixth or seventh grade, me and a group of friends would race each other in Valentine's Day. Actually, um,
Yo, that's a good speed
yeah,
game. Valentine's Day is a good speed game.
yeah, it was really fun. And I mean, I guess technically then that would be the first game that I actually speedrun. Um, I mean, I'd played other games to try to beat them as fast as possible before, but like kind of seriously, me and a group of friends would play Valentine's Day because it was unblocked at school, being a Google Doodle, and we'd race each other for the best times. So I was kind of introduced to Google Doodles through there. I had no idea there was a community behind it or anything, of course. Um, So after we had kind of gotten bored of Minecraft, I was looking on Google and found that there was a community for Quick Draw, which I played a lot at school. Um, I played a lot of Quick Draw at school, so that's just kind of where it took me, and um, I just grinded Quick Draw for like 3 hours after school every day. That's how I got better. So
I,
yeah,
I gotta know why quick draw. Like, to be honest, I've played quick draw a few times before, and it's always seems like a fight against the AI. Is there just like secrets you gotta learn?
yeah. So for me, what was really enthralling about Quick Draw was um, this idea of like finding new ways to kind of exploit this AI, right? Like finding new ways to draw things that would be even quicker and quicker.
What specific
And
angle can I do to make it the AI think that this is a boat?
yeah, no, literally, it was exactly that. And it sounds kind of silly, but just these small little things um, were like you'd have to know these small little things, like the difference between a cup and a mug was where you drew the handle, or like
Oh my goodness.
how,
Why is there even separation in the Google thing?
there's a lot of really weird things that we do not get about that game. For example, like some there's some drawings that just don't show up for certain people. Like on the database, aircraft carrier is a drawing. Never in my life have I gotten aircraft carrier. So it's yeah, there's some weird quirks.
I wonder if it's like regional or
Um,
something.
yeah, maybe something like that. But yeah, I would just draw. I'd draw quick.
Draw
Um,
quick. Play the game
yeah,
fast, maybe?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so of course, like I say, grind, and a lot of that game is RNG, but it's also a lot of execution, and you have to be really knowledgeable about these like strategies and ways to draw things, and that's what drew me in. And what kept drawing me in is that period in time was super developmental for the community and the strategies. We had just found the way to skip a drawing, to skip a whole drawing.
Oh yeah, I heard of that before.
Yeah, yeah. So we had just found that, and it was exciting because the world record was being taken down, and that was about right at the time. Like it lined up perfectly that I was a world record contender, and it was just awesome because I had this race with this guy named Alexei T. I mean, not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but I had this kind of race with him trying to lower our times, and you can see that in the history of the leaderboard. Um, that was just super cool for me, being pretty young, to be a part of. Like it felt, and it's just quick draw, it's just a dumb Google game, but it really felt like I was, making history.
Dumb Google game. Okay, yeah.
So,
Hey, guys, clip that. Clip Fibbel saying the words dumb Google game. That's a good one.
yeah. Well, I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things,
Yeah,
it's yeah. You get what I mean.
yeah. When I first got into Champion Island, I remember like just man seeing my username up on the leaderboard, especially when I got like 12th, 11th, 10th. I don't care if it was lower plus subcategory. My name's up there.
Yeah, isn't it just so cool? Like
Yeah.
seeing
Something
yourself up there.
I've
Like,
done being better than all of the names below me.
yeah, it was just incredible for me, and I had that same feeling. I would take a screenshot of the leaderboard every single time I got a new PB. Like,
Dude,
whoa,
same.
look.
I text it to my friends like whenever I pass people.
Yeah, I have this whole folder on my computer of like, guys, I'm third in the world for quick draw, and I'm still going. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, quick draw was just so foundational for me and speedrunning, and kind of like my first love for a speed game.
First love, what a
You
good
know,
term.
yeah.
So, you've obviously done a lot of Google games. What was your just like I know that previously I asked you what was your favorite game that you ran, but like specific runs. What was your favorite either category, one-time run that just something cool happened? What would that be?
Yeah. Um, as far as runs that I'm just like super proud of myself doing, first was the first sub 20 in quick draw. I got it, and that was just such a big moment. And it sounds really dumb, but like I was almost crying by my computer just because I'd spent so much time. I'd spent so much time.
You know, it's crazy when
Um,
2 digits in your time change.
yeah, and it felt like this barrier. It felt like, and I'd watched like all these speedrunning documentaries and stuff, and it felt like, wow, I am the one who broke that barrier. You know. Um, Also, for Quick Draw was I actually developed this new strategy for any percent skip button allowed, and I was really proud of the first run I did with that too because it really felt like I was like a pioneer because I just found this new strategy that was faster than anything else anybody had done before.
Yeah, you're part
Um,
of this. Woo!
yeah, so yeah, that's with Quick Draw. Champion Island, um, probably my 922 Warpless. Pretty much any run where I beat Wasi was really special to me.
Any run where anyone beats Wasi is special. Like, that man is
Yeah,
topping leaderboards constantly.
yeah, but I really only beat him once, super legitimately, just skill versus skill. I've beat him 3 times before in the main all
Skip
scrolls
Discovery.
category. Yeah, I've beaten him. I've beaten him 3 times, but 2 of those were new discoveries, right? So before he had a chance to run. But my 922 was me legitimately just being better than him.
And then
So
he responded
that
with
was,
what, in 920, I believe, was the new record
yeah.
after
I
that?
mean, he responded right back. Of course, that's just how he is.
Within the
But
first 12 hours, Wasi is on the top again.
yeah, no, literally, I think it was like 3 hours. He got a 920. But when I got that 922, beating his 923, that was just so special.
It's
And then apart from Champion Island, um, yeah, I don't know. Those are the ones that meant the most to me. I think I really love all doodles, but
Yeah, I was about to ask when you're gonna mention all doodles because you've done quite a lot with that category.
yeah, all doodles is just a way. It's well, it's a way to show my dominance. Was what I was gonna say, but but it's also just a way for me to really take together everything that I've learned and all of my skills and all of my knowledge into just one big run, and it's really cool. Um, but of course, it's not super competitive right now. Um,
Yeah. Yo, the new
so yeah,
F2 button skip though, that's gonna make menuing much easier. I love that.
yeah, the run is a lot more fast paced now. It's a lot more fun without the menuing. So
It's definitely like
um,
for me because that takes so long. It's definitely fun just sitting around getting a bunch of viewers because it's all doodles and just chatting and continually succeeding and or failing at the doodle I'm actually playing.
yeah, yeah, definitely. And actually, I didn't really mention it before, but Zamboni is probably my third favorite game in the series to speedrun.
Oh my goodness, that
Um,
reminds me. Like when I was just first, I think I mentioned this in episode 1, but when I was trying to learn, like after my 3 hour run, I was trying to learn good stuff for doodles. So I started googling ones I had trouble with, and like for so many of them, I would see you on the top of the leaderboard.
yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes it seems like that, but yeah, a lot of these games they're just not really competitive, and the top runs kind of stink. So I kind of swoop in and optimize the game a little bit. But yeah, like I was saying, Zamboni was super duper fun. So yeah, just wanted to say
Yeah.
that because
In Zamboni, I saw your world record video. It was like you were refreshing a bunch until you got like a fast pattern, I guess.
yeah, yeah, there's actually a lot that goes into Zamboni, and you're like you just kind of think it's just moving across the screen the fastest, but like I'm being honest when I say there's actually a lot of technique and strategy with bananas and coffee and
Oh
like
yeah, I
stuff
know.
that yeah
I've gotten through enough.
it's really fun.
I've gone through enough all doodle Zamboni to spend the first half hour on Zamboni. So All right.
Yeah.
So previous question was, what was your favorite speedrun? Let's just flip that around. Was there one run that just really stuck out as the worst? Like boring, stupid, outright bad? Any of those?
Hmm. Um. So probably my least favorite Google games to speedrun. Um. Let me think a little bit. I think that cricket is a bit boring, but I still do like it.
He says with his 999 cricket score.
Yeah, like I think Fourth of July is a lot more exciting. Cricket is just kind of can you hit a home run off of this ball, but it's still like pretty fun.
4th of July
Um,
gives me war flashbacks to this day.
yeah, Fourth of July is definitely a lot more like harder to be consistent and have a good time. Um, oh, I do not like Stanislaw. Um,
Yeah, that one's just a lot of
Stanislaw just
clicking.
yeah, it's just basic memorization. And then for some reason, I just
I
can't
mean,
seem to
basic
figure out that third part with the cannon. So
basic memorization. We're not going to talk about Star Trek at all.
Star Trek doesn't even like it doesn't even qualify as a speed run. Like,
Dude, Killed's gonna like get angry at that one.
yeah. Okay, crossword. I hate crossword. I
Crossword,
just
just pull it up on Google and get typing.
yeah. I can't type, so I hate that. Pac-Man. I don't find fun at all. Um, Other than that, really, like I think the vast majority of Google games, they just have their own little niche about them where like there's a certain technique, there's a certain skill, there's a certain uh knowledge that you have to have that just makes it fun, you know. Um yeah. So yeah.
So I know that like quick draw and stuff, the first few games you did, they were a little barren, but there's like the Google speedrunning server, the Google Dude Champion Island, more specifically speedrunning server. How do you like the community that surrounds these games you run?
Yeah. I love it. I love you guys. I'd never really been a part of a big online community before this just because um I didn't have I didn't have a computer before a
Oh
couple
yeah,
years ago.
computer's a big barrier to entry.
Yeah. Um didn't have a computer. I was just like a console gamer kind of guy. That's how I developed my gamer skills, I guess you could say. But yeah, before that I was just, screwing around with my friends. So I joined this and yeah, Quick Draw had like 3 or 4 people including me. And then I didn't really interact with the server as a whole, just kind of quick draw because that's what I was focused on. Um, then Champion Island released, I joined that community, and like, whoa, it just hit me. Like, there's so many people from so many different walks of life
Oh
around
my
the
goodness.
world.
Yeah, true. Like
You have, yeah,
just scrolling through the main Champion Islands leaderboard, sure, about half of the top 10 is American, but each one of those not American top 10 is a different place in the world.
yeah. I've said this many times, but I just think it is so cool how you have just so many different people, so many different walks of life, so many different countries coming together and speedrunning a Google game. It's just something that it's really unique for speedrunning, I think, and it's just so cool. It's so cool how
Yeah.
you have all these people talking, and it's awesome. I
I
I love it.
I mean, to be honest, about like how much of the Champion Island server is Champion Island related. The All Scrolls channel general is just a mess. Off topic is somehow even more of a mess.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of friends, and
Yeah.
um yeah, I love I just love all those people.
I also got
They're
true.
just they're all great, friendly, loving people.
You also
So
gave me True Islander recently, so now I feel like even more of a part of that group.
I did. You noticed. It was kind of a joke that you and Fuxi didn't have it, but
Oh,
it
so that's
it
what
it,
it
it,
was.
it just wasn't really funny
Yeah.
anymore.
So like
Yeah.
me not having it, I could understand. I was brand new, man. But Fuxi, like Mannens was playing around with world record, had a few records in a few sports categories. Like he was a good player. I was like,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just kind of a joke how the barrier of entry for True Islander is just so high. Like you have to, you have to be such like an amazing active member of the community to have True Islander. So
my
yeah,
favorite
that
quote of like me asking about True Islander was like when I mentioned that my Discord server was called the Island. You were like, sounds like a fake Islander to me.
yeah, yeah. That server is awesome. Um, yeah. I mean, I can talk a little bit about how kind of became mod and my relationship with Red.
Oh yeah, true. Like
Um,
when I joined, all of that was already set out. Like I never got insight into that, and I feel like others haven't. Maybe some other new ones might be listening that haven't as well. Would you mind going into detail?
yeah. So I joined the community, and I was really excited and eager to run. Um, and day two, I had the number two run on the leaderboard. So I was actually a world record contender. Um, but my family and
Oh
I
man,
had to leave on vacation. We went on a big road trip across the U.S. and then also to Mexico for a month.
Mexico.
Yeah, it was a month away from home, so I couldn't speedrun at all. That's why I was stuck at an 8:31 for pretty much the first month of it being out. Um,
What was Wasi at the time? Because like the first time I ever looked at the leaderboard, he was at his 810. How far ahead was he of you with your 831?
he hadn't even started. It was
Free
I
Wasi?
was yeah. Oh yeah, there's a couple weeks pre-Wasi of Vulu, Hollow Knight, me, Mario, Luusek.
Oh,
Um,
I don't even recognize that last name.
yeah, he got the first sub 830, which was really cool.
Oh, nice.
He kind of blew us away with an 827, which is funny to talk about now.
Yeah. Now like
But
like sub 740 happened.
yeah,
Like if
yeah,
this
it's
game
pretty
ever goes below 735, I'm just going to die.
it's pretty insane where it is now. The first like real world record that or at least that I kind of really recognized in the first really good run that I saw was Hollow Knight's 837 day one. And I think that was the run that a lot of people saw as their kind of first run that kind of introduced them to speedrunning the game, at least if they joined really early. Um, Hollow Knight, yeah, Hollow Knight later got an 830. Huh? Oh. Um,
Sorry. Just had to yell something.
that's fine.
Uh,
Should I continue?
yeah, it's fine.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So day two, I had like a 831. Hollow had an 830, and then this random Polish guy showed up and got an 827, and
This
was kind of
random
like,
Polish guy.
yeah, it was amazing just because he wasn't really in the community or anything. So we saw like you can scroll all the way back on the channel, but we saw this 827 and we're like, "Whoa, this is insane. How are we ever going to beat this?" Like I think this run is pretty much perfect except for the marathon, maybe 1 second, but oh man, 825 is probably the absolute furthest we can take this. And we
Yep,
didn't even know
I, I'm sure it was.
like we didn't even know table tennis strats. We didn't even know how to do that quickly. Um anyway, that whole thing was trying to explain that I was away from speedrunning, so I had to. I was just more of the guy in the community that just talked to people,
Yeah.
and that's how I just became really good friends with everybody. Just chilling out, listening to random Polish music with Red and Mario. Um,
Random Polish music. That's a good one.
yeah. Um, just bonding, and then uh, some mod drama happens, and they needed a mod, and I was just a guy who was passionate about the community, so that's just kind of how I became mod, and then yeah, ever since then, it's been really cool.
All right. So the next question I ask is, what is your favorite moment in all of speedrunning? Like, not even like it might not be a run, just something that happened because you were a speedrunner, but like some pop off because of some like say sub 820, something crazy like that. What was your just absolute favorite moment?
Hmm. Um, absolute favorite moments. So
Yeah,
I already talked about kind of getting the sub 20 in quick draw, which was really amazing for me.
that was a good one.
Um, I think a really cool moment for me also that I haven't really talked about was after I came back from that vacation, I was still kind of at an 830 and wasn't taken very seriously as a speedrunner of the game, I guess you could say. Like
Ah,
I was still a top runner and everything, but um I didn't have a top time.
you were the new guy
Well,
who managed to slide in a good time.
yeah, like I had been there from at the very beginning, and then I was kind of absent while Wasi and Vulu took the game so far. So I was I was kind of like I was frustrated because if I had been there that entire time, I think I could have been there with them and talked about like with them as being the best ever to run the game, just because I would have been there. I would have been developing the strategies as well. So I
Mm.
got back and I was like, I wonder if I can compete with some of these guys. And I instantly went from an 830 to an 817,
Whoa,
which at that point was third place um, within a day. So
within
that
a day too.
was
That's nice.
something that was something I was really proud of. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of reminds
Um,
me of like ACH Kid starting arc where it's just like, oh, he did some random run that was 36th on his school computer while he was bored at school. Oh, he's getting into it. He's got 12, he's got 11. Oh, it's top 10. Here he comes. Oh no, he's doing Warpless and got sub 820 day 2.
yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how it went. And then let's see what else. Oh, have you ever do you know about the video that I have called "Best First 4 Minutes of Warpless Ever Played"?
Oh yeah, I when I first started speedrunning, I watched that in hopes of getting. Oh, wait, no, I think you sent that to me as some advice for my Warpless runs improvement.
Yeah.
But that was
Um,
a good 4 minutes. And then your
it
controller
was
died in climbing, didn't it?
it was both. That is probably the one of the best moments and also one of the worst moments ever
Yeah, you
that
like
I've had.
so you
Actually, probably the most frustrating or the worst.
from my
Yeah.
memory,
Well,
you like popped off so hard that you yanked your controller, right?
yep. That's exactly what happened. I played just perfectly, like better than Wasi had ever done it, as far as I know. Just perfect first, perfect. Basically, the part that is actually hard and actually matters, the first four sports.
Oh
You know.
yeah.
Um, just yeah. And then I was so pumped because when you go out of climbing in Warpless and you're that far ahead, you pretty much have the record because unless you really screw up, the last 3 minutes or so of the run is free. Um, but I was just so excited that I yanked my controller out, and then bam, the
Yeah.
best opportunity I ever had just went away.
Literally
So
unplugged.
yeah,
I small little joke here, like maybe that's why Wasi does runs at 3 a.m. He's just too tired to pop off. I heard that's his optimal running window.
yeah, he his schedule seems to be pretty weird.
Because I remember my
sometimes.
my 750. Like I was like you could hear me in the video. I was just very tired. I was not like awake enough to just pop off to that. But like
Yeah,
inside, I was proper excited.
I kind of wonder a lot, like how old Wasi is, and I'm fairly sure because I've heard him on RTA Japan. Like I know he's probably in his early 20s, but also like what is he doing? Like is he a college student? Does he work? Like you kind of, or at least I just wonder a lot about him.
Time to learn Japanese and get him on this podcast.
That I mean, yeah, that'd be awesome. But
See,
I think I think it'd be super interesting to hear about how he uh kind of, even just why he does this. It's just kind of weird.
I have to subtitle the whole video though, and that would be pain, especially for the audio listeners.
Yeah, just give some Google Translate or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A while back you mentioned console. You kind of started out on. Did you ever try to like play games fast on that, or with computer
Yeah.
really? Or
So well, I started actually speed. Like I didn't really think about it as speed running. I just thought about it like it was fun for me to do things as fast as possible. Like I remember playing Super Mario Galaxy. I'd finished it a couple times already, and then I just like um timed myself going through like the first few worlds. Like I didn't really think about it at the time as actual speedrunning or something that actually like so many people around the world do. I just thought about it like, yeah, I'm trying to get through Mario Galaxy as fast as possible.
yeah, yeah, that's where the idea came from. Like, cause the first speedrunners, they just were like, "How fast can I do this?"
Yeah, exactly. Something that also was so like I love Zelda as a series, but my second favorite game series is probably Halo. I love Halo a lot. So I have this game called Master Chief Collection, and there's some achievements because I'm also a 100% like I'm a completionist kind of guy. So I'd go for all these achievements, and one of the achievements was getting through missions, getting through entire games just really really fast.
Oh yeah, Hollow Knight
Um,
has a thing like that. It has like speedrun 1 and speedrun 2 achievements that are just like beat it in under this time.
yeah, it's exactly like that, and also just separately for missions. And this was before I had a computer, but I would get all those achievements, and so I think Halo is probably the game other than the Google series that I'm probably like the best at speedrunning as
Maybe
far as um like just stuff that I've tried speedrunning. Like of course I'm bad at Halo speedrunning, but
maybe that's
I
the podcast title, just like Halo then Google.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not good at it, but actually the first video uploaded to my channel is a Halo 3 mission speedrun.
Oh wow. Did you
So
submit
that's
it?
that's a fun fact.
As a final question, how do you feel about pineapple pizza?
Pineapple pizza. I've only tried it once, and my opinion is stuff that sweet and acidic just shouldn't be on pizza. Pizza is more of like a savory kind of thing. You eat it with meat and like vegetables and olives. Like savory, salty flavors go nice, but like fruit, no, just no.
I
I
mean,
would disagree with somebody who thinks that
tomatoes.
pineapple pizza is good. Okay, but tomato is a weird fruit in that it doesn't taste like a lot of other fruit. It goes nice with the pizza flavor.
Yeah, I guess since the sauce is literally like tomato sauce.
Yeah, but like pineapple pizza, that's like putting like just I don't know, think of like putting something really sweet, like a sweet like berries on pizza. That doesn't sound
Dude,
good.
raspberries on pizza would be a good idea. Hold up, I need to get on that.
Ugh, the no, just like the flavor of the cheese and then berries. That's disgusting. So Yeah, like my favorite pizza is barbecue chicken.
Oh, that is a
It's
good one. I won't lie. That is nice.
Yeah, that's my favorite pizza. Pineapple pizza is just not good. That's my final say. Not
Well,
good.
I've run out of questions, so it's time to plug yourself. Me in the future will put all these links you say into the description.
All right. First and foremost, I guess I'm trying to build my Twitch channel a little bit more. So I'm Fibbel7 on Twitch. I'm also Fibbel7 on YouTube. So drop a subscription. Um, I would really appreciate it if you did that. Um, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I'm not on a lot of other social media, so
All right. Well,
um,
thanks for being on my podcast. I know episode one we wanted you to be here, and I'm glad I could actually get you on.
yeah, this was really fun. It's a pleasure to be here. So thanks.
See you later. I hope this episode's well received.
Yeah, see you later. Thanks.